Hello my friends, I am Thierry, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going in this session to speak about hardware, and we are going to speak about electronics and more to the HiFi world. You see that currently I have my desktop with two loudspeakers, and they are connected with the GVC, all the GVC HiFi, which is working perfectly with the auxiliary, with the line out from my PC. It brings some great sound. The idea of this video is I want to enhance the current system. It is currently a two channel, normal 2.0 channel, and I want to make it 2.1 with the bass, with the subwoofer bass that I have here. And the challenge is that this subwoofer is from Samsung, and this comes from normally with the soundbar, and it is wireless subwoofer. And the problem with the wireless subwoofer is that it is only wireless, and there is no plug. There is only the electricity plug. So the challenge is to hack the existing subwoofer. I'm going to open it and to try to plug it to existing system. And to do this, I have already planned to replace the GVC HiFi. I will put an amplifier. I will buy a dedicated amplifier, 2.1 amplifier with a dedicated subwoofer channel. So the idea is to hack the wireless subwoofer to open all the electricity component to extract the plug of the loudspeaker, buy an external amplifier 2.1 to have a dedicated subwoofer input, interconnect them, use the same loudspeaker here. This is a characteristic of each subwoofer. This is GVC subwoofer 3 ohm, which is not common, 3 ohm, and rated for 30 watts. So I am going to buy this amplifier from Frozy. I will show you the reference. And at the end of the video, normally I should have a 2.1 system instead of a 2.0 system, and the electronic here will be removed and swap with a new amplifier. The very first step in fact is to remove the electronics, and the goal is to look at the characteristic of the loudspeaker which is inside. So I have removed the 4 screws here, and you can open and see the electronics, and I have already started to remove some part of the electronics. And here we have a board with some wire here which are linked to the bottom. And let's go to the inside. The problem is that we cannot see what is inside. What I wanted was to see the loudspeaker characteristic. I have removed the screws here at the top of the amplifier, and let's look inside what is there. So you see there is the amplifier, and the problem with the existing solution with wireless is that there is no input. It's only made with wireless, so it is in fact impossible to extract, or very hard. And my idea is to isolate the output cable from the loudspeaker and to plug in with the amplifier, because in fact the problem is that the amplifier is already, everything is integrated, amplifier, receiver of the wireless system, and this is in fact a beautiful illustration of the mess of the world of today. It is, everything is totally in a single board without any segregation of modules, and you see the issue. So let's what I would like is to remove the cable of the loudspeaker to try to find the impedance on the power of the loudspeaker to know if I can use it. Okay, I have managed to unplug the 2 wires from the motherboard, and in fact there are 2 wires. What I like is here you see there is two wires in this cable, and here there are more, and I think this is linked to the integrated circuit which shows the LED for the Bluetooth connection. So I think this might go to IC board that I don't care, and I think what interests me is here. And this is confirmed. Look at this. I have removed here. There was some rubber, and I see my cable, the red and the black for the loudspeaker. So this is it. What is very nice is there is this plug here, which is at the bottom of this one, so I can even pull it And here you see I can remove it. And here I have this one, and I will put some banana connector, female banana connector in this place. So I will cut this, put some female 4mm banana connector, then plug this, and normally this should be the new input of my subwoofer. On this, I will leave it unplugged because I'm sure this is the IC for the LED of connection LED, and I think we are almost done. And to put the banana connector, what you should have in the cave is this and this. And here you see, here these are male 4mm banana connector. And here I have some females. So what you need to do is make some cut and then plug the female here, because the loudspeaker should be female, where the amplifier brings some male. And boom! I have created the adapter, and you see now that I have plugged and soldered the 4mm banana connector. And the next step is to plug this back to the subwoofer and to test it with this signal generator. And normally I should be able to have a bass sound. And I am back here with my subwoofer, which is connected only with the audio cable. Here you see that I have plugged back my cable with the banana connector here, and there is no voltage at all, because the voltage 220 volts was from this plug and is completely disconnected. So now I am directly attacking the main subwoofer of the big subwoofer system, and we are going to try to put some signal. So I have configured my generator to 100 Hz, and going to plug this banana male connector inside the generator. Nothing happens. Let's put some more amplitude. Yes. So we can hear at 100 Hz. Yes. And play with the frequency. Okay. Really nice. So this means what? This means that I have isolated successfully my subwoofer, and I am managing to input a signal. And this means what? That this should be able to go inside the output of my amplifier. And this is almost done. Let's lower the frequency. Or maybe when you are going to hear this noise, maybe you will have some problem because I am very low frequency, but me I am hearing a very big deep sound. So this means that the subwoofer is working perfectly. Before I buy the new amplifier, I am measuring here the impedance with the impedance meter in branch in impedance for DC current. And with your loudspeaker, it is possible to measure. However, you should know, here I am measuring 3.2 ohm. And because this is a loudspeaker with a coil, you have to multiply it by 1.2. And this means that inside here, there is a driver of 4 ohm impedance, because 3.2 multiplied by 1.2 is equal to 4 ohm. And so with this, you can know the impedance of your loudspeaker in my subwoofer. And this is why here now we are going to go to the next step. I have chosen for you this Fosi amplifier. This is a Fosi Audio B30D, and it has different knobs with the subwoofer frequency control, the subwoofer volume control, the treble and the bass. And what is interesting is the output. And you see on the left here, there is a RCA input which will be plugged with my PC line out. Then there is here the pre-out. This is for the subwoofer which are active. I will not use it. And then there is the output of the amplifier. Here there is the speaker, right speaker, left speaker. And what is interesting to me is the output here for the subwoofer amplified. And you see here passive subwoofer output. And because my subwoofer now is without any electronics, it is now passive, and this is why I will be able to use this, because it is passive. I will use the output of the amplifier, and you see this is banana connector female, and I will plug different wires with males to males, so that this will go inside this banana connector here together. So I am going to order this amplifier on Amazon, the Fosi amplifier Fosi Audio B30D Pro. There are different models of the Fosi, and let's order it now, and we will see to make the montage together. And boom, I have received the Fosi amplifier, and let's open the box together to see what is inside. Normally this should be the amplifier. And boom, I have received my Fosi amplifier. Let's open the box. This is the manual. This is a Fosi audio amplifier. Here that we see the B30D Pro. This model, be careful, this model is the one which has the 2.1. So there is an extra channel for the bass. There is a lot of different versions. There are the different amplifier model on this brand. So be careful when you order one. And let's open the box, and wow, so there is, what is nice is that there is a DC power supply, which is important to have a powerful power supply for the amplifier. Let's look at the rating. AC adapter, 200 volt, output 30 volt, 5 amp. This is exceptional, so if you want to know the power, 32 by 5, this looks to be 150 watt, 150 watt DC. This is nice. And there is here the AC. Here there is a Bluetooth antenna. I do not buy for the Bluetooth feature, but it is always nice to have. And the amplifier is here, nicely packaged. And let's look at what is inside this box. And wow, this looks good. So you have the different potentiometer here, the sub frequency, the sub volume, the treble, and the bass, and the master volume on the total right, with the switch for the power supply on the front, which is also pretty nice to have. And let's look at the most important thing. So on the face it is written B30D Pro. The most important thing is on the rear. And we should see here what I have seen on the website. So line input, left, right, left for the input, the audio from my PC. Then the speakers here pre-out. This is if you have an active subwoofer or I don't know what, maybe active subwoofer. But me, I have a passive subwoofer, so the sub passive should be plugged here. This is amplified. And here, this is the normal loudspeaker. And here is the Bluetooth, and here comes the input power supply. You see, it has a range between 12 or 36 volt. Nice. And you see here, there is only a banana 4mm connector. So what I am going to do now is I am going to cut some wire. I have a 16 AWG 16. You can take this or lower, not bigger. So the lower the number for the AVG, the bigger the cable. So do not go in number below, above 16 AVG, because this is nice for the little room of 2 meters. Here I have my 16 AVG, here I have my banana connector that I am going to connect together. I will make some cut to have the correct size, and I will make to the first test. Okay, the setup is now finished. I have completely naked my HiFi audio amplifier, and I have plugged my subwoofer here. In fact, there is an issue here. It is written still wireless and active subwoofer, but now it is wired and passive subwoofer. And here we can see now the beautiful connection that I have made. Here's the banana connector, which is going up until here. And here you see there is my HiFi loudspeaker on my subwoofer here, and there is here now the amplifier that I have correctly configured here by increasing the sub woofer frequency so that I have more spectrum of bass. Then there is here the sub volume. We will make a little test together, and for this I have my preferred DJ, which is running on the computer. And if you do not know Korolova, you should be a subscriber of her. And now let's make the test. One of the issues when you will review this video is that because I am testing the subwoofer is low frequency with all the supply chain of the encryption on the encoding of YouTube and different things. Maybe it will be not so huge for you, but let's make a little test to increase slightly the volume. This video, write me down in the comments if you have some questions. See you later on this channel. Bye.